Hey friends, we have another 1-2 flex ahead of us. Today, we're going to be looking at the ankles and wrists. So I did say this morning we'd probably want a strap. I will say that's optional. It kind of depends how much time we have at the end. So if you don't actually have a strap handy, that's okay. Not the end of the world. We're mostly going to be standing for the most part. We are going to come down to the ground for a bit. Please be mindful of your wrists and knees. Have some cushions for them. Roll up your mat, grab a pillow, something like that if you would like when we get down there. But we're going to get into it. Ankles and wrists this evening. Of course, no music playing because of copyright. And you're going to listen to your body go at a pace that feels good for you. All right, I think that's my little spiel as I go through every single class. Let's get into it. So we are going to get started standing, okay? So I'm going to come on back here. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, bring our arms overhead, exhale down. But this time we're inhaling it up, rolling out our wrists one direction, switching directions, bringing them down. Good. All right, I am going to turn to my side. I'm going to have to fix my camera here. But I'm going to turn to the side and I'm going to come on to my toes on the back foot to start. And I'm going to have a soft bend in my front knee. Because when I turn my camera, I'm going to cut off my head, but that's okay. You're looking at my feet anyways. I'm going to start by rocking forward and back. Now, like I said, this is an ankle and wrist class, but we are going to look into the big toe here a little bit. So just gently rocking forward and back, taking our time with it. And when you're ready, we're going to flip our foot. We're going to come to the top of our foot here. You're going to do again that rocking. Notice it's a lot less now. Because we're stretching the front of our ankle, the front of our foot, this can feel very intense. We don't normally stretch this area of our foot. So take your time with it. You don't have to go too much into it to feel the stretch. Of course, the more you lean back, the more you will feel it. But we're just going to do this for another couple seconds. And we can step out of it. This time, same leg, coming forward, foot grounded. I want you to lift your toes up, and I want you to rock to the left side and rock to the right. So just kind of focusing in on the ankle here, rocking the foot like a little boat side to side. Okay, seeing how it feels. All right, from here, we're just going to point and flex, point and flex. Nothing too intense about it. And then I want you to roll your ankle out here. And switch directions. Perfect. Bring it in. We switch feet. So again, we just take that little step back. We're on our toes. We're going to go for some rocking forward and back here. Just to get in to the big toe. Because of course, our big toe mobility is dependent on our ankle mobility too. Of course, remember, you can hold on to something if you need some balance. Okay? Do what feels good for you. When you're ready, we're going to flip to the top of our foot, coming on to, like I just said, the top of our foot. And we're going to, again, gently shifting our weight forward and back. So we move it back. We're going to feel more of the stretch. We come forward, less of a stretch. Because, of course, this is an intense stretch. We don't normally stretch the top of our feet. So we just kind of go into it a little bit and then come out. Okay, very gentle rocks here. And when you're ready, bring your foot forward, lift up your toes. Again, we go for that rocking side to side, focusing in on the ankle here. Good. When you're ready, we turn to the point and flex. Okay. Just going back and forth here. I will say ankle and wrist work is not always, very glamorous. It's very focused in on the joint. And since they're kind of at the ends of our limbs, they're not too fancy, but they're very important to work on. All right, and let's roll out the ankle. Switching directions. All right, bring it in. One little thing before we come down to the ground, we're just going to do some heel raises. So really nothing too much about it. Come onto your toes, bring it down. Okay, up, bring it down. Make sure you're focusing on your big toe, second toe when you do this, so you're not rolling out to the outside of your feet or anything. Keep it nice and even throughout your feet. And of course, just even hanging out on your toes can be really great just to work on the stability, those stabilizing muscles in around the ankle. But I'm going to slowly come out, make my way down to the ground here. So we are going to look at our wrists here. Now, if you want a little extra stretch in around your toes and ankles, when you come down to tabletop, I want you to tuck your toes. Okay? Totally up to you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I am going to sit my bum back just a bit. My fingers are going to be nice and wide. I'm going to push up onto my finger pads. Okay, so the heel of my wrist is lifted. I'm pushing through my finger pads and knuckles. I'm going to very slowly lower it down. And again, I come up and bring it down. My elbows are straight here. I'm coming up fast, moving down slow. If I want more intensity, I'm going to bring my shoulders over top of my wrists, are a little bit more than I was before. Okay, and we're going to do a bunch of these. Of course, we have limited time. We're not doing that many, but this is a great way to help strengthen your wrists. So if you ever find yourself having a little bit of trouble with downward facing dog or even holding a plank from the wrist position, then you're going to want to work on these wrist lifts, okay? And you can do up to 20 of them, and oh my gosh, you will feel it by that point. But let's just do 2. Last one. Good. I'm going to flip my hands around. Okay, fingers pointing towards me. If this is a lot, I can just do one at a time. I'm going to bring my knees in just a bit, and I'm going to gently rock back, bring it forward, rock back. So we're looking for a nice deep stretch in the forearm. Of course, stretching muscles around our wrists. And when we're doing this, just like we were doing the stretch for the top of our foot and our big toe, we're coming out of it and then we're going into it. So we're giving our body a little bit of break in between. If it feels good, we can hold it on the last one, which is going to be the next one. Okay, so if you want, you can just hold it for a few moments. And good. You can come out, give your wrists a quick little shake. We're not quite done with them yet. This time I'm going to have my fingers pointing outwards. Okay, so kind of like that, but with some space. And I'm really going to gently rock side to side. I'm not going deep into this, just looking for a little bit of mobility in the wrist. Again, seeing how it's feeling. Good. All right. This one, I'm going to again bring my fingers towards me. I'm going to do this one at a time. I'm going to have my palm up towards me. And again, I'm going to sit it back a bit and come out. Sit it back, come out. I am pressing my wrist into the ground the whole time. Good. I'm just going to do one more and I'm going to switch here. Switching hands. So again, palm up, fingers towards my knees here. Gently sitting it back and forward. Okay. Just small movements. If we had our toes still tucked, we're probably getting that nice little stretch in the big toe every time we shift our weight back. Good. I'm going to do two more here. Last one. And I'm going to slowly come on out. I'm going to sit on my bum here. And I'm going to go into a wide V. I'm realizing the time now. So I am just going to roll out my ankles. I am actually going to show you this move. And if you want to do it, please know you're welcome to. It is with the strap. You are going to loop it around one of your feet. You're going to pull it towards you, still holding on the strap. I want you to slowly point and then bring it back. So I'm holding the strap nice and taut this whole time. I'm not going into a hamstring stretch. I'm not folding forward or anything like that. But every time I turn into the flex, I have some resistance. And same with going into that point, I have some resistance. So you can do that on both legs. Do up to 8 or 10. Okay, you find it won't be too challenging. It's one of those ones where you do a lot of them, and it will. But that does bring us to the end of our 1-2 flex for this evening. We do have 1-2 flex again tomorrow. It is our final day. So we'll be getting into it. We start at 9 a.m. Eastern, going into our grounded hip groove, where we will be doing a lot of nice, juicy hip movements on the ground. And of course, in the evening, our very final 1-2 flex class will be a relax and release class. So you'll definitely want a pillow or two for that. I'm going to be using a bolster, and we are going to really relax into our final stretches for 1-2 flex. But if you've been enjoying these classes, definitely check out the Garden, my online membership, where I have over 150 videos just like these ones, and so much more that I'm not going to get into right now. But you definitely want to check it out, flexibilitywithvera.com/thegarden. And of course, if you're checking it out the Black Friday weekend, then check out the annual membership, which will be available during that time. But that is it for me this evening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you stay hydrated. I hope you get some rest. And I'll see you in the morning for our grounded hip flow.